Okay guys, just explaining some math here. I'm gonna start from, wait a minute, here to there, okay? I mean, here to here, okay? So let's start from number 25. So we'll write each as an ordinary number as that. So the first one is 10 to the power of minus 2 times 10 to the power of 4. So we really need to compute this, and then we have to turn it into an ordinary number, not insteadful, okay? So wait, I'm just gonna write here. I mean not here, but there, okay? 10 to the power of minus 2 times 10 to the power of 4. So we really need to use a exponential property here, which says that a to the power of m multiplied by a to the power of n equals a to the power of m plus n. So we're going to use this rule here. So 10 to the power of minus 2 times 10 to the power of 4. Multiply. And the base are the same. So we're going to add the bases. So 10 to the power is still the same. So 10 to the power of m is negative 2 and n is 4. So negative 2 plus 4 is 10 to the power of 2, which is 10 times 10, which is 100. Got it? So the next question is number 27, which says like, wait, so which, I can't believe I have to erase this with my hand. Oh, this here. So next thing is 10 to the power of 2 divided by 10 to the power of minus 2. We're going to use yet again another rule, which says that a to the power of minus b equals 1 over a to the power of b. So that's going to be 10 to the power of 2 multiplied by, wait a minute, divided by, okay, divided by 1 over 10 to the power of 2. And then we could just flip it and to make it a multiplication sign. So 10 to the power of 2 divided by, multiply by 10 to the power of 2. You know why? And do you know why I did that? Because there's a law. Say like a divided by b over c is equal to a multiplied by c over b. In this case, a is 10 to the power of 2 here, b is 1, c is 10 to the power of 2 here. You can match it. Okay. So a multiplied by c is this, that's 10 to the power of 2, b over b, which is 1, but there's nothing. Okay. So we could view this as 1. Okay. So that's gonna be 10 to the power of 4, which is then going to be 10,000. The next question. Let me erase this first. The next question is 3.2 times 10 to the power of minus 2 multiplied by 4 times 10 to the power of 3. Yeah. So that's gonna be, we're gonna add the ordinary multiply the ordinary numbers here first. So 3.2 times 4 times, we're gonna add the we're gonna multiply the powers of 10 here. So 10 to the power of minus 2 times 10 to the power of 3. I just removed the brackets and rearranged the products, so it's easier to, multiply. So 3.2 multiplied by 4, that's 12. So that's gonna be 12.8 times 10 to the power of, let's see. So again, we're gonna use this rule: a to the power of m multiplied by a to the power of n equals a to the power of m plus n. we're gonna use this. So a is 10, m is minus 2, n is 3 here. So negative 2 plus 3, which is going to be 10 to the power of 1. So 12.8. Oh, wait a minute. So 12.8 times 10 to the power of 1 is just 10, you know. So that's gonna be 128. So is that really white? So 0.032 multiplied by 4,000 here. So that's gonna be 1,000 multiplied by 4. I'm just 0.128 times 10,000. Yeah, they match. So let's erase this. I'm not gonna erase this here because we're going to use that multiple times. So the next one is 10 to the power of 3 multiplied by 10 to the power of minus 1. Again, we're going to use this rule. A is 10, m is 3, n is negative 1. We need brackets here. So 3 plus negative 1 is essentially 3 minus 1, which is 2. So that's going to be 100. Okay? So the next question is number 28. That's going to be 10 to the power of 3 divided by 10 to the power of minus 3. Again, we're going to use the property called this here. A to the power of minus b equals 1 over a to the power of b. In this case, a is 10, b is b is 3, so that's going to be 10 to the power of 3 plus 1. And then we're going to flip it. Again, we're going to use this rule called a divided by b over c equals a multiplied by c over b. We're going to use these rules. I don't know how many times we're going to use these rules. So 10 to the power of 3 multiplied by 10 to the power of 3, which is 10 to the power of 6, which is a million. A million. So the next question is number 30, which is 2.4 multiplied by 10 to the power of minus 2 divided by 8 multiplied by 10 to the power of minus 1, which is going to be, I'm going to turn into a fraction. So a divided by b equals a will be, everyone knows that, right? So I'm going to erase this. Okay. So 2.4 times 10 to the power of minus 2 over 8 times 10 to the power of minus 1. So I'm going to split this. So 2.4 over 8 multiplied by 10 to the power of minus 2 over 10 to the power of minus 1. Okay, so there's a rule which says that a to the power of m over a to the power of n is a to the power of m minus n. So 2.4 divided by 8 is 0.3. I just did some mental math, okay? Multiply by 10 to the power of m is negative 2, n is negative 1. Negative 2 minus negative 1, which is negative 2 plus 1, which is 0.3 times 10 to the power of 10 to the power of negative 1. So that's gonna be 0.3 multiplied by 0.1, which is then equals 0.03. Is it recorded? 0.024 divided by 0.8. Okay, so 0.24 divided by 8, don't worry about it, okay? So that's going to be 0.03. Matches. Huh? So we're going to exercise 2 star. So the number 1 is write each as an ordinary number. Again. So 10 to the power of 3 multiply by 10 to the power of minus 2. Again, we're going to use this rule. 10 to the power of 3 plus minus 2, which is essentially 10 to the power of 1, which is 10. Done. What about number 2? Number 2 is 10 to the power of minus 1 times 10 to the power of minus 2. So that's going to be 10 to the power of minus 1 plus minus 2, which is 10 to the power of minus 3, which is then 0.001. What about number 3? Number 3 is 10 to the power of minus 2 plus 10 to the power of minus 3. Since we try to write the value as an ordinary number, we can turn each of these into an ordinary number. It's just addition, right? So 10 to the power of minus 2 is 0.01, and then 10 to the power of minus 3 is 0.001, which is then equal to 0.011. Got it? So number 4 is 10 to the power of minus 1 minus 10 to the power of minus 3. Wait, let me see. That's number 4, right? So 0.1 minus 0.001, which is then equal to 0.099. Get it? So we're going to, let's see, number 5. That is 10 to the power of minus 4 multiply by 10 to the power of 2. And then we use this rule here. Too many questions. So 10 to the power of minus 4 plus 2, which is 10 to the power of minus 2, which is then 0.01. Okay? The next one. What's going to be? So number 6. 10 to the power of minus 3 times 10 to the power of minus 1. We're going to use that again. So minus 3 plus minus 1. That's then 10 to the power of minus 4, which is then equal to 0.0001. Get it? So that's number 7 is another addition problem, which says 10 to the power of minus 3 plus 10 to the power of minus 4, which is 0.001 plus 0.0001, which is then equal to 0.0011. Okay? Another problem, a subtraction problem, okay? Another subtraction problem, just like number 4. So 10 to the power of minus 3 minus 10 to the power of minus 1. Uh-oh. So we have a subtraction problem where what we're trying to subtract is the larger than the number we're trying to subtract from. So 10 to the power of minus 3 is 0.001 minus 0.1. This thing is larger. So the whole thing is going to be negative. So 0.001, I mean 0.001 minus 0.1. So that's gonna be, we're gonna rearrange it, minus 0.1, this is a positive number, okay, plus 0.001. So we're gonna put brackets on it, so 0.1 minus 0.001. I have to explain why I did this, because negative a plus b is equal to minus a minus b. Okay? So also, I kind of forgot. So that's actually equal to b minus a. So b is 0.001 and then a is 0.1. So look what we got here. 0.1 is a match. Everything is matching. Just check by yourself, okay? Just pause and check if you don't believe it, okay? So that's gonna be minus 0.099, and that is the answer. And then write each number in standard form. Oh, sorry. Looks like we can't use any ordinary numbers anymore. Okay. I'm gonna erase this. So it's gonna be 9. Number 9 is 10 divided by 10 to the power of minus 2. I have to explain what I'm gonna do next, because a to the power of n divided by a to the power of n is, well, it's already here, but just to be clear, I'm gonna write it again. So a to the power of m minus n. These two are basically the same thing, okay? So 10 divided by 10 to the power of minus 2, that's going to be 10 to the power of 1 minus minus 2. Minus minus plus, right? 1 plus 2 is 3. So 1 times 10 to the power of 3. Standard form. Okay. So next up is number 10, which is 10 to the power of 2. Divided by 10 to the power of minus 2. That's going to be 10 to the power of 2. 2 minus minus 2. That's 2 plus 2 is 4. So that's going to be 1 times 10 to the 4th. Okay. So that's the answer right here. So what about number 11? Number 11. 10 to the power of minus 1 divided by 10 to the power of minus 2. That's going to be 10 to the power of minus 1 minus minus 2. That's going to be 10 to the power of minus 1 plus 2. That's going to be 2 minus 1, which is 1. Which is 1 times 10 to the power of 1. Okay. 0.1 multiplied by, wait a minute, 0.01. So that's going to divide it. So that's going to be 10. Matches everything. The next question is number 12. That's gonna be 10 to the power of minus 4 divided by 10 to the power of minus 3. That's gonna be 10 to the power of minus 4 minus minus 3. That's gonna be minus 4 plus 3, which is negative 1. Now 1 times 10 to the power of minus 1. Yeah. So coming up ahead is 10 to, number 13, which is, I'm going to erase it properly first. What? 10 to the power of 3 divided by 10 to the power of minus 1. So that's going to be 10 to the power of 3 minus minus 1, which is 3 plus 1 is 4. Right? 2 plus 2 is 4. 2 plus 1 is 4. So that's 1 times 10 to the power of 4. I keep getting the same answers. Why? So, next up is number 14, which is 10 to the power of minus 1 divided by 10 to the power of minus, 3, not minus 3, okay? Sorry about that. So 10 to the power of minus 1 minus 3, 10 to the power minus 4, that's gonna be 1 times 10 to the power minus 4. Next is going to be number 15. And that is, 10 to the power minus 2 divided by 10 to the power minus 4. That's gonna be 10 to the power of minus 2 minus 4. That's gonna be minus 2 plus 4, which is 10 to the power 2. That's gonna be 1 times 10 to the power 2. The next one is number 16. So number 16 is wait a minute. Ten to the power of minus 5 divided by 10 to the power of minus 2. So that's going to be 10 to the power of minus 5 minus 2. That's going to be negative 5 plus 2, which is 10 to the power of negative 3. 1 times 10 to the power of 3. Simple, right? Everything is simple. So number 17, things got a little bit more difficult this time. So number 17 is 4 times 10 to the power of 10 to the power of 2 to the power of minus 2. That's a bit more challenging, but let's just use this rule. So what we got here is a multiply b to the power of c. That is always going to be a to the power of c multiplied by b to the power of c. It's just like, So it's going to be 4 to the power of minus 2 times 10 to the power of 2. Wait a minute. 2 multiplied by negative 2. 4 to the power of minus 2 is 1 over 16. 1 over 16 is 0.0625, right? 1. Multiplied by 10 to the power of minus 40. That's not really quite a standard form because, this should be between 1 and 10, but this is below 1. So we're going to turn this into a proper standard form. Okay? So that's going to be 6.25. We're going to turn this ordinary number apart into standard form first. Okay, that's genius. 10 to the power of minus 2 multiplied by 10 to the power of minus 4. I'm going to use this rule, and then we're going to get 0.25 times 10 to the power of minus 6. Okay? So let's go to number 18. Number 18 is 4 times 10 to the power of minus 2 squared. Again, we're going to use this property. So 4 squared multiplied by 10 to the power of negative 2. Please practice here. Multiply by 2. So 4 squared is 16. And then 10 to the power of minus 4 here. So 16, we can always turn the ordinary number part into standard form first, then we're going to add or subtract the basis. Okay. So 1.6 times 10 to the power of 1, that's a standard form for this number here. Multiply by 10 to the power minus 4. 1 minus 4 is 3, so 1.6 times 10 to the power of 3. Okay? So let's check. 0.04 squared, wait a minute. 4 squared is 16. 0.4 squared is 0.16. And the 0.04 squared is 0.00161. So it really matches. And then the next one is number 19, which is 6.9 times 10 to the power of 3 divided by 10 to the power of minus 4. I'm gonna distribute it first because, well, you know. A multiplied by B. No, we're not gonna distribute it. My bad. So 6.9 times 10 to the power 3. We're gonna just remove the brackets, okay? Because it's just a multiplication and division. We can always remove the brackets if there's no addition or subtraction inside. So 6.9 times 10 to the power minus 3 divided by 10 to the power minus 4. We're gonna use which law? I mean this law here to handle this one. So that's gonna be 10 to the power 3 minus 4, which is that's gonna be 7. 6.9 times 10 to the power 7. That's such a large number. What about number 20 here? Number 20 is 10 to the power minus 3 divided by 2 times 10 to the power minus 2. That is actually a lot more difficult, so let's just turn it to a fraction divided by 2 times 10 to the power minus 2. And then we'll rewrite the numerator, this part here, into standard form, which is 1 times 10 to the power 3. Then 2 times 10 to the power minus 2. And then we're going to split this into a thing. So 1/2 multiplied by 10 to the power 3 over 10 to the power negative 2. I'm going to handle them separately. That's going to be 0.5 multiplied by, well, 3 minus 2. 3 plus 2 is 5. Okay, wait a minute. That's a little bit suspicious. What happened? So 3 minus 2. Is it really, let me check. Divided by 0.02. That should be like, so that's gonna be 5. It should be like just 0.5. What happened, bro? Oh, I made a mistake. That's not about, that's about minus 3, bro. Minus 3. I almost got it wrong. What an embarrassing mistake. So, minus 3 minus 2 is minus 3 plus 2. That's going to be minus 1. So, that's going to be 5 times 10 to the power minus 1 times 10 to the power minus 1. Just took this as a standard form. Okay. So, 5 times 10 to the power minus 2. Let's check this. So, 0.001 divided by 0.02. It should be like 0.5. No, 0.05. Matches. Okay. 5 times 10 to the power minus 2. Okay. Bro, I almost make a mistake right in front of you guys. So number 21. Number 21 is going to be 5 times 10 to the power of 2 to the power of minus 2. That's going to be 5 to the power of minus 2 times 10 to the power of 2 multiplied by minus 2. So 1 over 25. 1 over 5 is 0.2. Let me do the math in my head. So 1 over 25, that's just 0.04 times 10 to the power of minus 4. We're going to convert this to standard form first. So 4 multiplied by 10 to the power of minus 2 times 10 to the power of minus 4, which is then equal to 4 times 10 to the power of minus 6. Let's check that out. So that's going to be 500 to the power of minus 2. So 1 over 250000. So that's going to be 4 times 10 to the power, 0.04. No. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait a minute. Is that right? So 25 is 25. 250. 2,500. 25,000. Oh yeah. Matches. The next one is 5 times 10 to the power of minus 2 squared. So that's going to be 25 multiplied by 10 to the power of minus 2 times 2, which is like minus 4. 25 times 10 to the power of minus 4. So that's going to be 2.5 times 10 to the power of 1 times 10 to the power of minus 4. So that's going to be 2.5 times 10 to the power of 1 minus 4 is minus 3 here. Okay, so 0.05 squared is 0.5. 0.25. That's like divided by 20. Okay, 0.025. Right? Yeah, matches. So number 23. Number 23 is a little bit more difficult, I think. So 4.8 times 10 to the power of 2 divided by 10 to the power of minus 3. That's going to be 4.8 times 10 to the power of 2 divided by 10 to the power of minus 3. We're going to use this rule here, okay? So 4.8 minus 2 minus 3, that's going to be 5. Perfect. So that's, which means that 480 divided by 0.001. That's like adding 3 0. Right? So it really matches. So the last one, number 24. The last one is. I'm really tired right now. So 10 to the power of minus 2 divided by 5 times 10 to the power of minus 3. That is going to be 10 to the power of minus 3. I'm not going to make the same mistake again. Okay? 10 to the power of minus 3. So 1 times 10 to the power of minus 2. 5 times 10 to the power of minus 3. 1 over 5 multiplied by 10 to the power of minus 2. 10 to the power of minus 3. We're going to use this rule here. Okay, so 0.2 multiplied by 10 to the power of negative 2 plus 3, which is really like 1. So 2 times 10 to the power of 1 times 10 to the power of minus 1, which is just 2 times 10 to the power of 0, which is really just 2. 10 to the power of 0 is just 1, okay? Anything to the power of 0, which is 1. What I mean is that a to the power of 0 is 1, no matter what a is. So that's it for you guys. I hope you really enjoyed the video. I mean, yeah, you know, I always enjoy making math videos where I explain some advanced math stuff. You know, now these are the laws that we use here. Not all of them, okay? I mean, we use all of them, but with this, but you know, there are also some other mathematical laws that I haven't wrote down there yet. But yeah, you know, just pause and copy it if you want to, okay? So that's it for this video. Good luck!